and our main dish for this morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is that you're watching this video, our last item for today, we are going to make what's called a shepherd's pie. And the beauty of this dish is that you can literally take whatever ingredients you want. The main components are a protein of some sort, or you could even do it vegetable only. But the main star of this, of course, is potato. And that's where we're going to continue with this. It has a mashed potato topping, and you're going to see the ingredients that I'm using that I have in my kitchen, but it's not limited to just these ingredients. You want to have vegetables inside of your dish, and you also will need cheese in your dish as well. So at least account for those two things: mashed potatoes, cheese, and lots of patience and love. All right, so let's get started. I've had the potatoes already boiling in water. I did not season the water because, again, when water reduces, it makes it stronger, more potent. And if you're using salt water and you're going to make mashed potatoes out of it, what it does, it starts to absorb it. Um, let's go ahead and add a little bit of creamer to our mashed potatoes, or actually our potatoes that have been boiling. And I'm going to let that warm up. And I'm also going to add a tiny bit of butter into that as well. It looks like a lot of butter, but more butter, more love. All right. And as that is going, we have our pan warmed up already. We'll add some olive oil. Okay, and this is where we're going to saute our vegetables. For me, I'm going to add some carrots. Let's go ahead and cut the carrot in half. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make them a little smaller so the process is a little bit quicker. And these are all affordable items. Like I said, these are all items you can find in the stores and are staples. So that doesn't mean that it's going to run out. And again, you can use whatever items that you want. I'm going to go with some carrots. Let's get some onions in there. Okay. And then have some mushrooms. I love mushrooms, so mine will have extra mushroom. Okay. Try not to throw it all over your floor. That's a good tip. I'm going to add some garlic and green peppers. All right. So as those vegetables are cooking, you can actually add a protein in at this point because it's going to continue to cook. Here I have a little bit of ground beef that I'm going to add into there. And at this point, we'll go ahead and start seasoning the inside. The potatoes are actually softer now, so they're perfect for mashing in just a second. Let's go ahead and separate the meat. And again, keep in mind that all the meat is going to get cooked through, so you don't have to worry about any of that. Okay, so this is going to be the filling of our shepherd's pie. This is what's going to go on the inside. All right, and what I'll do now is I'm going to add a little bit of flour, and that's going to help make a little bit of the gravy, per se, a tiny bit thicker. It's going to cover the vegetables. And when I add the beef stock, it'll make it much thicker. Let me add a tiny bit more. And for me, I can't make a shepherd's pie without adding a little bit of peas and corn. So while that is cooking down, I'm going to add the stock, just a little bit, the beef stock, to make it more of a gravy. And we'll let that cook in itself. And while that's cooking in itself, let's go ahead and pull off the mashed potatoes, or the potatoes. And you see that it's already starting to thicken up. And I'm just going to start pressing those inside of the bowl. And you see that they become mush. And the cream helps it. Alright. You see how it quickly turned into that puree of potato? That's because it was soaking in the cream and the butter and the liquid. So now, put that to the side, and we'll let the vegetables continue to cook, and we'll put it all together. So now that the vegetables are pretty much cooked with the beef, as you can see, everything is all the way cooked through. You can use whatever pan you want, but I'm gonna use an actual pie pan. But you can use whatever you want to fill up your ingredients. And I'm gonna put mine inside of here. So that's all of the ingredients that I had inside of there. Okay. So now we take the potato that we whipped up, and we just place that right on top. In a size this big, I used 3 moderate-sized potatoes. Okay, we'll top it off with some mozzarella cheese and cheddar cheese. All right, and then we'll put it in the oven just until the cheese is brown, because everything else is already cooked. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll see it when it's done. right, and there we have it, a shepherd's pie, and it's super hot. Cheese looks like it got a nice little crust as well. Ooh. Yeah, it's probably gonna spill everywhere. Hold on, let me. That's a tiny one, but you get the idea. And there we have it, shepherd's pie. Enjoy, guys, and please stay home, stay safe, and enjoy cooking with your friends and family. Well, no, not your friends, just your family at home. All right, guys, peace.